I already introduced if conditions, which it is very flexible and powerful, and you could make it very complex conditions. But we have another simple version of that, which it is select case. I set them I as integer, just as an example. And for example, you want to say if I equal 5, then something happened, and if it is 6, something happened. And you might be something like if I equal 5 or I equal 6 or I equal 15, something happens, and it is getting longer and longer. Instead of that, we could use select case. I could say select case, and what you want to compare I, and by the end we say and select. Now here, not selection, and select. Now here I say case, we're comparing I. Case if it is 1 or 5 or for example 15, something happens here. Case 2 or 3, something happens here. And if neither, we have case else, something happening. And note that if you're using some expressions, for example, we're gonna say if I is larger than 10 or maybe 100, if I press enter or return key, automatically gonna add case is. So if it is simple, you could use comma as or, and if you have something like if is bigger, larger, or equal 100, you have to use case is, which automatically gonna add it for you. Let's do a practice. For example, I said I equal input box and some string. Please enter a number. And I say select case I. Do not forget we say and select. Okay. And I said if I was, for example, 1 or 3 or 5, message box, your number is odd. And let's say please enter a number between 1 to maybe 6. And case 2 and 4 and 6, I'm lazy, your number is even. Okay, this is the most simple method of that. Let's run it. I say 4, your number is even. Run again, maybe 3, your number is odd. And note that if I run the program and set empty, you will face type mismatch, or even if I press cancel. Because in both conditions, it will return null string. It is not 0 actually. So the most simple method, as you know, it is using the val function to extract the digits. And I, after that, say case else, message box, you entered wrong value. So let's say 6, it is even. If I set 0 as an example, you entered wrong value, or even if I press cancel, it will actually return the null string, which because we used the val function gonna return 0, and there is no error. So we controlled actually the error. And even if I type something like try, because it is not numeral, and val function gonna extract nothing, so the result is 0, and again no error. And if I set something like 5 hello, and val function gonna extract 5, so it is odd number.